Hi everyone, I'm Miss Koshluk and I'm one half of the Leila band team. This video is meant to show you a little more about the different instruments that you will get to try out this fall when you come to École Leila North. The best way for you to discover what instrument you will play is of course by trying it out in person. But for now, we want you to watch and listen to each one and get an idea of what you like the sound of. We also want you to pay special attention to how each of the instruments makes it sound through vibrations. Here we go! Let me introduce you to the Woodwind family. As you can see, both of these woodwinds have keys on them that we press to change the notes. However, they make sounds in very different ways. Let me show you how. This is the flute. It is the smallest of the woodwinds and the highest sounding in the Leila band. It often gets to play the main melody and has a pure and clear sound and can play in any style of music from classical to jazz to pop. The flute is the only woodwind that doesn't use a reed for its sound production. The way that you make a sound on the flute is by blowing across the top of the mouthpiece, just as if you were making a sound blowing across a bottle top. The vibration happens when part of the air goes into the flute and the other part goes across. Let's see how it sounds when we put it all together. This is the clarinet. It is the second smallest instrument in the band and also gets to play the main melody in much of our music. The clarinet plays many different styles as well and has a very rich sound, getting to play quite low all the way up to quite high. The clarinet has a reed that vibrates to make its sound. It's a thin piece of cane that is held onto the clarinet by a metal piece called a ligature. Unlike the flute, all of your air goes into the clarinet, very similar to the recorder. To make a sound, place your bottom lip over your bottom teeth, rest the reed against your bottom lip, rest your top teeth on the top of the mouthpiece, and imagine that you're pushing your air down a big clarinet straw. Let's see how it sounds when we put it all together.
Hi everyone, my name is Mr. Sui. I am the other half of the Leila North band team. We are so fortunate here at Leila to have a strong band program. Our students have banged 4 times out of a 6-day cycle, which means you'll get lots and lots of playing. That is awesome. Ms. K has just shown you the flute and the clarinet, which are woodwind instruments, and now I'm going to show you the brass instruments. We hope that you enjoy it. Hi! All brass instruments make sound using a metal mouthpiece. First, we put our lips together and then we blow. Then, we put our lips to the mouthpiece. Now, what if we put our mouthpiece into the instrument? When we do that, the instrument would change the sound of the buzz into the characteristic sound of the instrument. And there you have it! Awesome! Now you're ready to look at brass instruments. The trumpet is the smallest of the brass instruments we have at Leila. It is a very versatile instrument that can play many styles of music, including wind band, marching band, orchestra, jazz, and pop. The instrument has 3 valves that, when pressed, will change the amount of tubing that the air goes through, making the notes higher or lower. This is how the trumpet sounds. The trombone is a very unique brass instrument. Like the trumpet, it is used for more than just orchestras and bands. It is an important instrument in jazz, funk, and pop music too. Sound is also made with the mouthpiece, but the trombone is the only instrument in the Leila band that changes notes with a slide instead of valves. This is how the trombone sounds. The euphonium is another instrument in the low brass family. It changes notes with valves like the trumpet, and it has a beautiful round sound because of the conical bore. The euphonium uses the same size mouthpiece as the trombone, so the embouchure, which is the mouth formation, is very similar when playing these two instruments. This is how the euphonium sounds. Finally, we have the tuba. The tuba is the largest instrument in our Leila band, and it is one of the most important instruments in the band or orchestra. Because it is the lowest brass instrument, it anchors the whole band with its deep, rich sound. This is how the tuba sounds. Thank you so much for watching. We hope that you enjoyed it, and we can't wait to see you in September.
There's a place for everybody in the Leila band, and we really hope that you give it a try. Go